Okay, I'm back now. Let's see if that works. Or if it bombs again. Okay. Man, dude. Live. My stream. Huh. Guide. Let's try this. Again. And maybe a cover. Oh. Oh. Hi, I'm back. I have no idea why my internet bombed. It bombed for some reason though. It's funny. Um, did you see what I said about Dantox? I'll quickly check again the stream chat. Oh man. Well, that's fine. That's great. The stream chat's gonna have to come back now because for some reason it doesn't wanna. Yeah. The Medigel worked on the router. That is true, Zoltan. It did work. Okay. I slandered some of it on. So Junes, if you want me to respond to that again, you're gonna have to send the message again. For some reason, just like on Legion, you're gonna have to send that again. Oh yeah, welcome back. Yeah, we were cut. Yeah, I don't know why. I think my internet just bombed. Hey again. Maybe I live in South Africa, so my internet provider that's bad is like I don't even know. I don't even know. You owe us an hour of stream? No, 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 no. I don't owe you an hour of stream. Okay, I need to go to bed in some time. Okay. I need some rest. Okay. But okay. Okay. Just waiting for people to come back up. And also maybe let me see if I can try to see if I can pull up stream chat again. That would be as they say, cool. Oh, I said Dantiox got a review code. He wasn't super positive about DAF TV, so to me, it seemed like first come first serve unless I'm wrong about Dantiox. No, Dantiox did get one. I used to live in South Africa. I know the pain. Hey, Connor, I see a refugee leaving this blighted land. Yeah, right. I mean, like that again. That's interesting to me. Like Dantiox is not a fan, right? I don't agree with his opinions, right? But if Bioware wanted only positive people, they could have done that easily. Okay, there are many people who be that meme of Kratos just saying like, "Give me a review code and my life is yours." You know, so many would have done that. You know, I wouldn't because I like it. You know. But yeah, man, it's so wild. Anyways, I'm gonna wait up for people to come back up. I remember you were covering something about Wolf. Oh yeah, what was it? Oh gosh darn it, I can't remember. Let me think about it quickly. I am hard. Okay, cool. Elgar Nan Insta, you're back. Yeah. Wolf's comment in the video. Yeah. I remember you kinda yeah. I mean yeah, right. Like the thing like that. I don't think Dantiox is like right in that position. You know, him saying like they're not that pretty. Like, I don't know, man. Do you have eyeballs, perhaps? Have you considered opening your eyes? You know, perhaps. Which is weird. Okay, so what was I saying about the wolf video, Reno? I mean, oh yeah. So yeah, On the comment, he doesn't comment on this one, which is funny to me. It's like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, okay, sure, sure. Um, but it's just weird to me, this like whole thing of the way he makes it in a very like passive way of like he's just he's trying like I think one of the chatters said he's trying to make us come to a conclusion which is a negative conclusion because he's like bearing the lead, you know. It's like we were a bit more critical than others with our hands-on times, and like he's implying that Byron isn't doing it, and then give him a review code because you know he was too negative about it, which isn't the case. Literally Dantiox got a review code, and like other people who were also negative got a review code. People who were positive didn't get a review code. If Byro wanted just positive people, they could have gotten that so easily. Yeah, also scale up as well, Barts. It's like it's so weird, dude. It's like he again. I'm not. I think he. It's a combination of things. He's salty. He's mad. He just wants the game is bad. But yeah. Hello, lovely Ray. Hope you're doing well. My stream died. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna cover the Spell and Shield video. I'm not sure we're gonna cover all of it. If we are, I'm gonna be fast about it. We're gonna be 1.5 times speed in this, and just seeing it. And let's just quickly look at the title of this: Strangest Cases of Access Journalism Ever. Access journalism. Now, pardon me for my age. Okay, I'm an old man. The fuck does access journalism mean? What does that mean? Well, oh, hello, Lejon. Hope you're doing good. I think what that means is simply this. It's getting access because someone wants you to do something. It's like a quid pro quo thing, right? You scratch my back, I scratch yours, and that's what they're trying to say. But like the thing is, they're not saying that. They're not implying that because I think A, they're cowards, and B, it's like they want you to come to the conclusion. They want you, they want someone who is neutral to come to the conclusion their own of, oh yeah, so they are just doing this because it's a bad, like this access journalism is a bad thing, and that is what Byra's like doing. You know, like the general gist of it, you know? And that is so like fucking weaselly. And I don't get why. I honestly and genuinely don't. Remember when Young Yi made a video about Mario's voice actor in movies saying respect the art and spirit, but it wasn't bad, but off, but the moment he got playing English something. I mean, yeah, right. Young Yi is so weird, dude. I remember his opinion on like I think the God of War game. They came out with like 180 when he got a chance to voice in it. It's like, oh, okay, cool. They want to trick you into thinking you can. Yeah, that's so true, Close Down Channel. That's so true. Yeah, you're the one who made that point. You're so true. You're so right. You're so right. Even though he's bad at poor and got him too for English. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. I approve of thing. You're so right. We should convene for this. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. Review codes have been a thing for over decades. Why is it? Yeah, it's only a problem because now it's like them who's facing the issue, right? It's literally nothing else. Yeah, I saw a comment earlier from someone trying to say they're restricting copies without giving a reason or pre-warning. Yeah, man, it's so weird. It's just like, yeah, you were invited to the preview, right? That doesn't mean you're guaranteed a code. That doesn't fucking mean anything. Byron invited like everyone's fucking aunts and uncles and dogs there, okay? Internet just convinced gamers that gaming is about hating games rather than playing them. They're so anti-AAA, but it's funny because a majority of them never play indie games. Yo, man, it's so weird, dude. It's like, what do you have, dude? If you're not playing indie games and you're just hating AAA games, then I don't think you actually like video games. You know? I don't know. But anyways, let us. Oh, I kind of said the same time. I'm going to use this. Yeah, you're right. That is true, Bermuda. It's not just about like because lying throughout it is maybe not the best position. It's about having enough truth in it so that the little lies can be a bit more truthful, right? It seems more authentic, you know. Lejon, really? Man, why wasn't Byron inviting me? Okay, holy shit, I could have gone. I had like 400 subscribers at the time, right? These YouTubers who think they're journalists slash reviews then ought to critique fellas. Yeah, man, and that's another thing that's so weird. They think critique is simply just saying something's good or something's bad. And that's not all it is, you know? It's understanding why something is good or why something is bad, you know? More than that. Anyways, let's get right to it.
Lords and ladies, the great and abominable monster of access journalism has reared its ugly head yet again.
Great and like, what do you mean, dude? He's making this sound like it's a weekly thing, you know? It happens regularly. Like, what
Perhaps
do you
this
mean?
time in its most pernicious form. And I say this because, surprisingly, some major content creators who are generally fair-minded.
Generally fair-minded. Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready for these fair-minded individuals to be spoken.
Even-keeled, and not
Access
particularly
journalism used to be a valid point nowadays. I mean, yeah, right. It's now just being a dog whistle for like, yeah, fake news. You're so right. Guess all I need to do is earn a review of the current issue is just to post a single DA video on YouTube. Who knew? Same Rachel Tyler. Who knew?
ideological, have not received review copies for Dragon Age: The Veilguard. And chief among them is none other than Lord Wolfhard FPS, Lord of the Main, who's...
And this is one thing I fucking hate about Spell and Shield. He keeps like sucking the fucking cocks off, okay? Lord Wolfhard FPS. What do you mean, man? Like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, there's only a limit to how fanciful your language can become before it's a bit annoying, you know? And that's one of them, you know?
whose hair is the envy of all men, and even some women. And he made a Twitter post which...
Holy shit, dude. Envy of all men and some... It's like, what do you mean?
You can see here, which indicates something very strange going on. Because Wolfhard FPS was flown into San Francisco, by all accounts.
Just saw that apparently there are some spoilers on Twitter replies and YouTube comments due to copies of Revenant. Be aware, everyone. Oh yeah, be aware. I'm not gonna look at the copies then. Copies? Comments then. Also, yo, it's so dramatic, and not only that, it's dramatic in a bad way, dude. Like, it's fine if you want to be dramatic, okay? But my man, there's a limit, okay? And you've passed it.
To play 6 to 7 hours of Dragon Age: The Veilguard, and he left a review of that experience on his YouTube channel, which one could best describe as cautiously critical. Essentially, it was not
cautiously critical, such as him calling it cartoony and him saying that the game looks bad because the game looks bad, but it's such a dumb statement. It's hard to it's hard to reinstate. It's like the game only looks good because of the lighting. If the lighting wasn't there, the game would look bad, which is such a dumb fucking take because like every single good game in existence literally exists. Every good-looking game needs its lighting to look. If you didn't have its lighting, it would look terrible, right? Like, my man, what a dumb thing to say. I think it's kind of funny that people respond to their salty feelings is to act like a petty teenager. Yeah, man, it's like this is like what a teenager would say to their mother, like, I said something cautiously, like trying to make it sound more than it is, you know? I'm surprised that there isn't someone who leaked physical copies like the guy in Starfield. I mean, yeah, I am surprised it took so long, you know? I mean, it's good that it took so long, right?
not super positive. And this has led to the current situation and his Twitter post. Because
grown folks acting like this lol, this is so weird. It is so weird.
Essentially what's happened is because BioWare/EA thought that Lord Wolfhard would be a good bet in terms of investing in to give a positive review of the game. So they flew him out.
No, dumbass. What do you mean, dude? Like, BioWare are not morons. They knew what Wolfhard's opinion was. They just, like, BioWare was so weird in the preview event because they invited literally everyone, okay? Literally fucking everyone. People I haven't even heard of, okay? Boomstick Gaming, I didn't even know the guy existed, yet he does. And they flew him out. Like, they invited the most random-ass people, okay? Because they wanted a lot of people. If they wanted to invite only positive people, they could have done that. BioWare are not morons.
His impressions were, well, not exactly what they wanted or expected, perhaps.
Not exactly what they wanted. My man, stop fucking burying the lead. Just say it, dude. He hated the game. He didn't like the game. Like, why are you saying like this? People also act like if the preview event was for reviews. You can give a proper review on a game you got to play 7 hours and unlimited sections. I mean, that is true as well, Rachel Taylor. Right? Like, they're making it sound like if you got into the preview, you were guaranteed a review copy. Like, that's not how it works, dude. That's never how it works, okay? You get invited to an event, you review the game, you, like, preview the game, literally a preview, you know? And then you go from there. That's it. Like there's nothing more to it other than that, right? Yeah, it's somehow making it seem like more than it is. It's so dumb to me.
Perhaps better put. And if this were just Lord Wolfhard, fair enough. But as he's intimated in his Twitter posts, there are other content creators that have been excluded from getting review copies. Now, another content creator of very large scale and size, who is not mentioned by Lord Wolfhard, who did not receive a review copy, is none other than Lord Luke Stevens. Now, many of you.
Oh man, dude, I can't take this whole like Lord fucking Luke Stevens, my man. And Luke Stevens like a bit angry that he didn't want to get one as well. But like my man, like people who were negative did get those reviews. Get people who were negative did get those copies, like Dantiox and Skill Up, or like Molstrom. Molstrom, the guy who like is most known for just liking CRPGs a lot and not liking cinematic RPGs, you know, and that kind of style of RPG. Somehow got a review copy. Wild, dude. I guess yeah, I don't know. And this is the thing, right? Like so far we've gone into this discussion and all we've really heard is just like people who are mad that they didn't get copies, right? And only for the only reason I can think of is that they can't just say the game is bad early, you know. People also act like I feel like the also hello Phantom Hassan. I hope you're doing well. I feel like these people don't understand that YouTube is not entitled for anything. Yeah, exactly. Those YouTubers were invited to events for marketing, nothing more. What I find funny is downplaying Wolfhard's critical review. Yeah, man, that's also another thing. It's downplaying. It's making it seem he's not lying, but he's lying by omission. He's not saying what actually was happening. What did Wolfhard actually say in his review? You know, he's the same guy who has the issue returning character from Baldur's Gate 3, not thinking that not some people company who made the first two. I mean, yeah, right, yeah. Wolfhard's review and preview wasn't even that bad. He wasn't. I mean, yeah, right. But even Indiana Holmes also, hey, how are you? Even his initial preview was a bit negative in a very dumb way. You know, like I don't know.
You might know him. He is a young but very prodigious content creator who has reviewed a lot of games, and he's probably best known for creating insanely long videos looking at games. He put out a video on Starfield that was over 8 hours. That's dedication. Very smart guy, clearly, very savvy businessman, and he was flown out to San Francisco as well.
And I don't know. I don't get Spell and Shield in doing this. Okay, if I introduce someone, I'm like, hey, my good friend, or like, hey, a guy I like. You know, this weird like this very smart, handsome, sexy individual, good with the women, very business savvy.
And came back with positive impressions of the
Okay,
game.
man.
His review of the 6 or 7 hours he played was thoroughly positive. He was hopeful. And despite that, he has not received a review code, which
Yeah, I don't. Okay, you can obviously ask the question like, why didn't BioWare give like these kind of people review codes? What was their logic behind it? Fuck, I don't know, man. Who cares? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't really think BioWare giving the people they gave the review codes is an indication of anything. You know, they're trying to make it out to be something more than it is. And again, this is like so far removed from the discussion of like Wolfhard's just fucking mad that he didn't get a review code, right? Like, why does he want a review code early on? I don't know why. I don't know exactly. I'm not inside his head. But like, it's such a weird extrapolation from where we got from Wolfhard's just like mad he didn't get a review code. And now this is somehow a big issue with access journalism, and it's BioWare's conspiracy that somehow they want to force positivity into the game. It's actually going to be bad, and BioWare doesn't want to know that because they want to trick people into using their hard-earned money to buy a bad game and to boost the sales of the greedy overlords. It's like, holy shit! How do we get from A to B? You know, it went from like Wolfhard mad because he didn't get a review code to somehow it's a grand conspiracy. It's like, what does this fucking pipeline do? Like, this pipeline is odd. When Wolfhard said the gameplay looks like a mobile game, it's kind of where he lost me. Yeah, same, man, same. Funny how Wolf isn't suddenly a shill by the logic. He could have come. Sure, he is. It is a child, yeah. It's really weird about being upset about positive previews and not getting codes. Yeah, man, but the thing is, here's the thing, right? Like they don't give a shit about it being critical. They just care about it being negative, right? That's the only thing that they really care about. What they want, what they truly want, is then like a negative thing rather than like a positive thing, you know? Which to me is just like it's really dumb, you know? It's really dumb. And like okay, like I think there's a way you can be like critical in a negative sense to Veilguard and still for it to be make sense. You know, there's a lot of ways. Like again, the inconsistency of the game as well, and especially on like removal of core features like three companions, and stuff like that. Right? There's ways you can do that, but like, thing is, that is still like in some way acknowledging the game has its positives, because you have to then ask the question of, but is the game by its own admission good? And you'd have to say yes. You know, you'd have to say yes. It's so weird. Asmund started the whole thing pretty much. Yeah, I mean he did really. You know, like black people, that's good, that's bad. I don't like that. Yeah, and it's so weird that they're following into his footsteps so like religiously. It's really weird about being upset about positive. Yeah, I mean I already did. I read that already. DT says I agree with the early comment about how these people simply aren't trying to anger the haters. They aren't trying to anger the haters. I mean, I get that, DT, but like the haters will be angry regardless, okay? Like Luke Stevens got like negative comments because he says he likes the game. Like there's no winning with those people, okay? You can't win with them. They would call their own mother shill if they like the game. I mean, same true. What I don't get about the Asmund thing is it looks like a game from 2018. I mean, yeah, Ryan. It's such a weird thing to say, like, man, this game looks old. It's like, who gives a shit? You know? One, it doesn't look old. Two, if it did, why is that a problem? I'm super hyped for the game since reveal. Where's my early code? Yo, where's my early code, Bioware? I'll give you the most positive review in existence, okay? I'll be more positive than anyone. Mikey Sky, hi, I hope you're doing well. What do what would I say yes to? Yeah, what would I say? Yeah, by the way, what would I say yes to? You know, yes, it does. Yes, this will cure my. Yes, this will cure all disease. But I've seen people say, unfortunately, Dev TV has a fan base, so it'll sell. It's so wild to me, dude. They went from the position of it'll sell bad to, I mean, it'll sell well because people like the game. It's like, huh? What? Uh, Also, this is the weakest example of access journalism. Doesn't even apply to the situation. It doesn't even apply to the situation. Like, what access journalism? Like, the people who are getting the codes are not like I don't know, doing sexual favors for Byron or something like that. Like, they make it sound like it's that. They make it sound like it's a sex thing. You know, that somehow they're getting access in weird, unethical ways. But it's not that. Bar just gave the review codes to who they gave the review codes to. You know? Anyone who has a platform really needed a media training, because I'm pretty sure EA and other companies wouldn't want to invite folks like this to be. I mean, same as well, right? I even think like Wolfhard's hurting his chance with Larian, you know? Because I don't think Larian's gonna look at how Wolfhard is reacting and be like, yeah, we want him back, you know? Because why would they? Like, why would they? Oh, hello, Silver Lightning. New here. Oh, hey, man. I hope you're doing well. Always nice to see new people here. Yeah, I think Wolfhard is like hurting his chances to getting invited back by Laren as well, because I don't think Laren's gonna see what he's doing and be like, "A-okay with me, buddy. You can do that all the time." No, they're not. I don't know. The game looks outdated, and the best game ever, Dragon Age Origins, somehow always going hand in hand makes zero sense. I think by best they mean Morgan had a brawn. Yeah, hey. Yeah, hey. Morgan's not literally naked. 0 out of 10 game. I don't think so. Wolf is usually very honest. Like usually, I mean, I get it, but like the thing is, my issue is more that I think his way of being critical is he just wants to say bad game bad. which like it's fine if you want to say that, but that's not what Bioware wants. Bioware at least wants someone who can support why they say that, you know. And I don't know, and especially the some of the things he said was very dumb. Like him saying that the game only looks good because of the lighting. If the lighting wasn't there, the game would look bad. It's such a weird take. Honest opinion, yes, but not consistently critical. Okay. We shouldn't fight what we hate, but save what we love. I mean, that is true, Close Down Channel. That is true. I try to keep that in mind, that like these videos are more about me trying to like defend something I like rather than like hate someone else, you know. 2018 God of War and Red Dead Redemption 2 came out and looks a compliment to me. I mean, yeah, right. Like if you're saying like it looks like a 2018 game and the 2018 game in question is God of War and Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm like, I guess so, right? Some people got a recode, others did not. Why? Don't know. But making a conspiracy. Yo, literally. It starts out of Faz. Wolfhard didn't get a review code. He's a bit upset about that. It's a grand conspiracy that Bioware is now trying to make all the early reviews look good for Dragon Age of Veilguard, so that Veilguard is actually better than it actually seems, because it's actually a really bad game. And since it's actually a really bad game, that's how Bioware's going to steal your money and stuff. It's like these two do not connect, you know. Our absolutely weird takes are also opinions. I mean, yeah, but that's why I don't think Wolfhard got in a review code, because his opinion kind of dumb, you know. I don't agree with Wolf on this, but I do respect his views. Yeah. I don't think Wolfhard is like objectively wrong. I don't believe in that, you know. But I don't think he should be surprised when he didn't get a review code. I remember Wolfhard's comments under his video were filled a lot of people bringing up, "Yeah, man." Like that's another weird thing, dude. Like my man says he doesn't want to be part of the culture war discourse. Then why don't you like ban the people or like delete the comments that are making the culture war discourse? You know, like why wouldn't you? You know, and if you and if you're like you don't want to like be disruptive, my man, they're gonna be disruptive regardless. People find it's hard monitoring comment sections. Some people, I mean, that is true, a high Q warrior, but like I think it's easy enough to like set a tone, you know, the comment section. But yeah, anyways, let's try to continue this video, and hopefully I can sleep in a reasonable time.
Which is a bit odd, because generally speaking, when you think about access journalism, you think of people who are going to be positive and review your games positively. So why was Lord Luke Stevens not a safe bet? Well, you see, the thing about Lord Luke Stevens is that although his initial impressions were positive, he has been known to eviscerate games. He's not afraid to say what he thinks.
Yeah, man, and also there's another thing I really dislike. It's the implication that like if you are being critical, you somehow have to be negative. You know, it's like you can't be critical and positive. You have to be critical and negative. It's such a weird thing.
And if he thinks a game isn't good, he will say that in gruesome detail. And as I cited before, often in detail of many hours. So essentially, although Lord Stevens initially gave a very positive review of his experience...
And again, a conspiracy, which is, yeah, man, it's now Bioware trying to make sure that Veilguard is seen as positive, even though it might not be positive. And in his case, it's not positive.
With the 7 hours he played, he's not an overall safe bet. Now, there are a couple things to be said here. This tells us very clearly that what EA/Bioware is trying to do with these review codes is target content creators that are guaranteed 100% to give thoroughly positive reviews.
Guaranteed 100%. The guaranteed 100% skill up, Dantiox, and Molstrom. People who will definitely give it a 100% positive view. And also, let's not forget Gilly, Durathlon, who's like the most positive creator about Bioware ever, clearly, or Kalia Elizabeth, who has also been the most positive content creator ever about Veilguard. Fantastic. Absolute brain fucking genius over here, you know? I've seen communities monitoring comment sections, and many people are so salty that many alts will copy paste now worse with botting. I mean, yeah, I get it. But again, I feel like there's a tone you can set, you know? Especially, like, he could have just outright said, like, I disagree with you people. Go away. For many, it went from being critical of stuff because we love it, being critical because we hate it. I mean, yeah. Critical doesn't usually mean positive, though. I mean, not really, but, like, how do you say? it can come from the place of a positive mindset, right? I just like the like the open worlds in Dragon Age Inquisition, right? I'm not really a big fan of it, you know. But the thing is, that comes from a place where I actually enjoy the game, because I'll talk about how, wow, there could have been really great opportunities to make the game even better, because they could have done more stuff like Empress Learn. But a lot of these people are like, damn man, did you know that like the game is bad and all the way down bad, and there's only a few good things, and even those things are bad? Like, it comes from a place of hatred, you know. Are we talking about the same Gilly who openly denounces? Yeah, man, like Gilly, who just fucking despises Bioware, okay? She would be the first person to say, kill yourself to Bioware, you know? Like, she is not a fan of, like, some of the stuff Bioware does. Yet somehow she got a review copy? Like, man, I disagree with Gilly on the absolution thing, you know, but man, she fucking despises it. Kali even admitted that her original opinions on the game during some of the community stuff was negative, and that's gotten a lot better recently due to see the final game. I mean, yeah, right. Like they act like, okay. And here's the thing that Spell and Shield doesn't realize, because he's a bit of a dumbass. He thinks that anyone who likes Bioware somehow is a shill. Somehow can't help but just absolutely deep throat Bioware, right? He can't think of that. He can't think they can be critical but also like it, you know? That's the thing. You can't be critical and positive, you know? Neon Knight got a review code and he hasn't been very positive. Yeah, right, and I think Neon Knight is fucking worse, you know? Neon Knight is a bit of a dumbass. You know, I don't think he understands Dragon Age at all, you know? Typical Witcher fan. Don't take that too far, okay? Don't take it too serious. We laugh around the Dragon Age Redemption and its continuity. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Catch Gilly, like, fucking preparing to, like, absolutely murder everyone in Bioware for doing Dragon Age Redemption, okay? She is not positive, okay? I love Dragon Age Inquisition, but Dav initially puts me off his odds. I'm hopeful that he'll release. No, same. I mean, well, not same. I like the art style of Dav, but if you don't like it, that's cool. I hope the game will show you. Man, I'm out of it. This is not good stream content, okay, guys? Me being tired is not great. I can point out a lot of this stuff, especially her novel coverage, telling the whole story explanation of the video about Susan. I mean, yeah, right. You know, I disagree with her on some of her opinions, but like, she is very clear that she has like opinions that she has, you know, like for Dracon inside a cave instead of tower. Yeah, right. Like, it's so weird to me. Neon Knight was worse. I mean, yeah, right. Neon White Knight was like so terrible, man. Somehow he got a review copy. Like, giving it to Wolfheart would have been like even better, I guess. You know? I guess Neon Knight was given it because like he probably said, I think in his video he said, man, dude, I don't get this anti-woke stuff, okay? Who cares? You know? Which is the one good thing about it. Angie, how are you? These people conflate love for the game as love for the company. Yeah, Ryan. Being critical is pointing out how the game meets / or misses its intentions. The best critiques acknowledge both. That is true, Julian. That is true. But these people don't want to acknowledge what the intentions was. They don't want to like do that. They just want to say bad. Typical Witcher fanboys. Hey, I mean, if the shoe fits. Fucking calling, holy shit, dude. I will never get how Witcher fans can say like, wow, a game's about choices and consequences when your protagonist is like one of the most defined protagonists in RPGs, okay? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Means that when the review embargo breaks on Monday at 8 a.m. Pacific
Also,
Standard
we're watching like 2 more minutes in this, and then I'm gonna have to stop, okay? I'm not continuing, okay? I have to go
in
to
the
sleep.
US, every review you see that will be put out around that time will be positive to thoroughly positive. No one will be critical. No one. And this includes
no one, absolutely no one. Like Neon Knight will definitely be critical. Like Gilly will be critical. Like Skill Up will be critical. Will be positive. Like all of them will be absolutely 100% just positive.
Unfortunately, such illustrious people as Lord Mortissimo. I guarantee you, for example, that Lord Mortissimo will not be particularly critical. At worst, he will as Lord Mortissimal. I guarantee you, for example, that Lord Mortissimal will not be particularly critical. At
Will
worst, he
not
will
be
say,
particularly. What do you fucking mean, dude? My man, who shouts to the fucking heavens that he does not like Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition, okay? I'm sorry, man. What do you... He will not be critical? What do you mean? What do you mean he'll not be critical? He will be critical. Maybe not in the way you like, but like, maybe not in the way you like it. He'll be like, oh man, dude, this is so fucking dumb, dude. Like, yeah, he'll not be critical. What do you mean he'll not be critical? He's going to be critical. He's gonna say, I imagine that he doesn't really feel like Dragon Age Veilguard is a continuation of Dragon Age in many respects because of the gameplay and the art style. But he feels like it's a good game in its own respects and it has some interesting ideas and choices. Right? That's what he's gonna say. He's gonna say that 100%. You just want him to say bad game, bad game, bad game, bad game, bad game, bad game, bad game. Which I don't know, man. I think is a weird thing to say, you know? Like, man, dude. Gilly Durson, yeah. She's the best. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think, yeah, Gilly is a great lore channel. I'm more partial to myself. Call from the Kingdom because I like his voice. I feel the same about The Witcher. I've tried playing it several times. I don't think I like playing as Geralt. Yeah, that is an issue that some people can have while playing the Witcher series. Is if you don't like Geralt, okay, you're not playing it, okay. You can't be anyone else but Geralt. You know, at least with Mass Effect, right? You could at least play some version of Shepard. You know, watch the Blar dance before bed. Go to sleep. I'll do that, Navy. I'll do that for you, okay. She's the lore channel for Dragon Age. Her channel name is based on the Librarian Trespasser, I think. Oh, that's neat. She gives caution. Yeah. What? Yeah, same, lovely Ray. What? Like, are you guys gonna watch the reviews? I'm not gonna watch the reviews, okay? I'm not gonna do that, okay? I will be strong, okay? I will be the Bastion, okay? Yeah, exactly here. All these people saying to wait for reviews because we can't trust the preview, event opinions, and now we're on this. Yeah, man, it's so weird, dude. Spell and Shoot is weird, bro. I remember watching one of his early videos on Dow TV, and he's legit critical were that the female characters went, yo, man, it's so fucking dumb. Like, I made a video about that, and it's like, what do you mean they're not pretty? What do you mean they're not attractive? Like, he's going on this about, like, they're unconventional. You know, it's like, what do you mean unconventional, dude? Like, okay, I guess. The old the old reviewers only say good things to keep getting codes. Yeah, man. The classic. The only reason they have review codes is because they'll say something positive. You know, right on the belt. I think the problem is that most of the former Bioware fans base them thinking the game is objectively bad on very subjective opinions. Yeah, right. It's such a weird mindset that some people have, which is, oh yeah, that they haven't moved past on, which is they still think objectivity is a real thing, you know, in games. Like, I'm sorry, dude, we're in a subjective medium. We're in art. Art is subjective. Like, what determines good art depends. That's the best answer you'll get out of it, you know. What makes something good depends. You know, it always depends, okay? It depends on what you want. It depends on what the thing is. It depends on how well it does. It depends on what you want. It's like, holy shit, dude. It's subjective all the way, you know? Doesn't mean that we can't talk about it. It just means that you can't call something objectively bad, you know? You can only call it subjectively bad from your perspective. I'll watch some reviews marked not spoilers, and I'll avoid the comment sections and Discord. I mean, I think that's a good idea. The art style is bad. Not to me. It's not. The game isn't dark enough. We seem to have different interpretations of what dark means. The combat is dumbed down. Looks fun to me. They call us shills and literally just disagreeing with us. I mean, yeah, same, man. It's like you just disagree with us, right? It's like, oh damn, dude, you just don't think we're right. You just fundamentally think we're wrong. You don't have an agree to disagree. You just think we're wrong. You know, you don't want to say that because you know how it sounds, right? Molstrom is a great, but he's not very original in his reviews. I mean, yeah, I agree, right? Like, a Molstrom is definitely like an average gamer opinion, you know? And I don't think that's bad. But like, you know. Man, what am I doing? Trying to get bloody comfortable. But I haven't watched Maelstrom in a while, so I'm not too sure on how accurate that is. Ironic, this is probably the best DA ladies have looked. I mean, yeah. Okay, sorry. Some of the Mass Effect 3 ladies are good looking. I'm sorry. Ashley's hair. I'm sorry, man. I don't. I'm sorry, man. Why did you give her like fucking bimbo hair? Why did you give her a bimbo skin suit? I'm sorry, dude. I don't know. Don't no. You could have just had her with her bun and in an armored suit. That would have made so much sense. But no, why'd you do this? I don't get it. If I complain about dumb down skill points in combat continuity in characters, especially in part 3, and the worst service. I mean, yeah, right. Like Witcher 3, I think is like on the teetering point of not being an RPG at all, right? Like it's so not an RPG, you know? Like what do you mean? Also, hey, I didn't know you came back. Oh, it's cool, Chronicles of Nora. I was trying to like wrap this up soon enough, but no, it's cool. For some reason, my internet just bombed. I don't know why. I hate it. I hate that. Welcome back though. But yeah, you're right, Approva. It's like Witcher 3 is teetering on the point of not being an RPG at all, right? It's like, I'm sorry, dude. There's only so much defined character you can have before it's not an RPG, you know? Which is fine. It's just weird to me, you know? I'm still watching the reviews because I'm content starved. I mean, that's fine. I'm staying away from all the reviews. I love how people try to, yeah. Crazy how it's always the females aren't attractive enough, but the males are. Yeah, man, they'll never say. Yeah. I mean, they got to the Emmy $3 treatment. I prefer Ashley's hair like that. I don't prefer. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. I don't prefer her hair like that as well. So this is not attractive. What a blasphemous statement. Sorry to each their own, but I saw this too. Yeah, Witcher 3 is. I mean, okay, I think Witcher 3 is great. I just think it's not great in a lot of respects that people ignore. Like it's open world. I'm sorry, dude. The open world is not great. Not great. I think a lot of female gamers would like to have ban buns in games only because we've been forced into using them for so. Oh, would like to ban. Oh no, I get you, Nikki Lay. Yeah. It's literally one of the like stock hairstyles. Okay, we have the bun. We have the short hair. We have the slightly long hair. You know. Exactly. I wonder how they will react if Bioware made a side pay-to-win multiplayer game of Wicked Grace like Gwent. I wonder how controversial it'll get. I don't think. Wicked Grace is like a different game entirely. Like Gwent is a lot more of a card game, while Gwent is literally just a playing card game. It's like poker. Not exactly like poker, but it's just something like that, you know. The double standard and hypocrisy is welcome. I mean, yeah, right. It's like Neon Knight, know your lane, okay? You're a Witcher fan, okay? Don't fucking come to us and say that shit. Yeah, The Witcher's open world is gorgeous and quite impressive for its time, but it also sucks. Yeah, right. It sucks for so many reasons. Narratively, it sucks because it has a because the game encourages you to explore the open world, but narratively it doesn't. Narratively is trying to tell you that you need to go find Ciri, but then it's just like, wait a minute, but don't do that. Do the exact opposite. But it's like dumb because you don't know if Ciri's, alive or not, or dead, or in trouble. You don't know anything about it, and every single thing that you learn just reinforces the point that Ciri is in deep trouble. But nah, Geralt has to go find his 5th monster nest and destroy that. Okay, like fantastic. Witcher was good enough to get Ubisoft to copy paste it for years. I mean, Ubisoft already was copying pasting their own games for years. Okay, it was Assassin's Creed, it was like Far Cry. It was Far Cry 3, and I think that came out before Witcher. But anyways, I need to finish this and go to bed.
Say it might not be for everyone, but he enjoyed the game. That is my prediction. Now, the very odd thing here is that normally when a big game comes out,
again, wait, I just want to hear this again, dude. Chronicles of Nora, you weren't here, okay? But hear what he says about Maelstrom.
Mortissimal. I guarantee you, for example, that Lord Mortissimal will not be particularly positive to thoroughly positive. No one will be critical. No one. And this includes, unfortunately, such illustrious people as Lord Mortissimal. I guarantee you, for example, that Lord Mortissimal will not be particularly critical. At worst, he will say,
somehow, Mortissimal, sorry if I mispronounced his name, somehow he will not be critical of it. For some reason. Because apparently Bioware giving review codes to the people they give somehow means they will all be positive. Somehow they'll be all positive. I don't get that, man. That's such a dumb thing to say.
it might not be for everyone, but he enjoyed the game. That is my prediction. Now, the very odd thing here is that normally when a big game comes...
Chronicles of Nora, he somehow says Mortissimal will not be critical in the game. Like, I'm sorry, what? Like, Mortissimal is gonna be critical in the game. He is definitely gonna be. Like, can he read minds? He makes such a grand objective statements and is incredibly annoyed. It's so dumb, dude. You can only do it for so long and be so funny for so long, okay? Shy and the condescending piece of shit is this. Hey. It's so weird to me. It's like, somehow this guy who's been critical of Bioware in the past is like somehow gonna be is somehow gonna be positive, okay? So weird. Also, I don't get this. What? Yeah, I don't get it either.
Comes out. The way early review codes work is that they're typically given to some of the largest content creators out there. Why? Well, it's logical, because they have the most reach, and they're going to promote the game the most in terms of exposure. Another instance of somebody who apparently, I don't know 100%, did not get access to a review code is none other than Vextra Life, who is a very large content creator indeed, over 1 million subscribers. Very well known, obviously.
Vextra Life, the company, yeah. I don't know, man. Like, that is their peer. Yeah, right. It's like, and I gotta know, Mortissimal, they must have talked to Mortissimal, right? And what are they gonna say? I wonder how Mortissimal is thinking about this. Like, you think I'm gonna be, like, positive about this game because I got a review code? Like, what the fuck do you mean by that, dude? Like, I don't know, man. That seems like burning the bridge, you know? Like, why would you say that to probably a friend of yours? You know? If I had a friend who was reviewing, like, Veilguard and got a code for it, and I said shit like this, I imagine my friend would be a bit like, why'd you say that, dude? Why do you think I'm gonna be, like, positive because I got a code from it? You know, it's like... It's so weird to me, you know? Apparently when you receive a copy of... you instantly become, like... Instantly make it, you know, positive, you know? The moment you touch, like... Veilguard, the characters are amazing. The writing is great. The art style is amazing. It's not cartoony at all. It's... Holy shit, the combat is great. It's fantastic. It's better than Origins. Like, somehow, like, the ghost of like, some positivity, like, possesses them, and somehow they're good. The thing is, giving review codes to content creators is a relatively new thing. I think in the past, those things were mostly reverse factual. I mean, yeah, that is right. It is mostly a new thing, yeah. I can't take how the guys is like a sped up infomercial games. I mean, that's because I am literally speeding him up, you know? If you want to hear what he actually sounds like without being sped up, it sounds very bad.
And covers a lot in the RPG genre. So, that's very strange. But...
It's a lot slower, and I'm not going to deal with that, okay? I'm sorry, I'm not dealing with that. Fuck Spell and Shield, for real? Yeah, man. Exactly, like, if that is my friend and the relationship is over, because what this dumb fuck is doing is basically questioning Morty's integrity and implying he's a sellout. Yeah, man. It's like, and not only that, from what I learned, like, Mortissimal, like, apparently doesn't do review codes ever, because he doesn't do that. He's done it for Veilguard for some reason, I don't know why. But, like, it's fine. You know, it's fine, right? It's not gonna, his integrity is not gonna, like, vanish. But for some reason, Spell and Shield just assumes his integrity is gonna, like, fucking vanish, you know? Unless, like, he's assuming Bioware has him at gunpoint saying, like, you're gonna say this is a good game, or else. It's like, okay. Yes, man. There are people who are glowing and high here in praise. Some caveats, who didn't get a record. Dantix was quite critical and got one. Yeah, man, and Neon Knight somehow got one. Like, and I'm sorry, Bioware, you shouldn't have given Neon Knight one. Because I don't think he understands Dragon Age. Sounds unlikely that he challenges Mortissimal to be critical to prove. Yo, man, it's such a weird fucking thing, and it's also like I dislike that because it's pardon me, a bit abusive as well, because it's like you can't. What's the word? What's the sentence? That you are forcing them to be who you want them to be, right? That you are saying to them like, you are going to be positive. Try to prove me wrong. It's like I don't know. Abuse the language. I'm tired. I can't think straight. It sounds. I like Mort. I like his content. Yes, he's been rushing a lot with his content, but he's still honest about. Yeah. He's trying to preempt anyone who says something positive. Yeah, you're right, man. If Mortismal comes out with an actual like positive review and says he actually likes it, and then they're gonna have to say like, well, I mean, yeah, we know Mortismal is critical, but like that's because Bio made him to. Okay. You can stop the stream here if you need to. Okay.
Lords and ladies, the plot thickens. As I said, normally the largest content creators get access to review copies to maximize the exposure of the game. But in the case of Dragon Age: The Veilguard, something else happened. Some of the smallest content creators out there got access to the entire build very early. They got access to review codes very early. And although people have been complaining and accusing the naysayers of talking about spoilers and posting spoilers, what you see on YouTube is tiny content creators, even smaller than I am, and I have a tiny channel, who are posting spoilers nonstop of Dragon Age: The Veilguard content. And many of these people have also received review codes. Why do you think this is? Well, it's simple deduction.
I don't know, because buyers confident in their product and they want to show other people. Like the thing is, here's the thing, right? If buyer wasn't confident in the product, they would have like curated it even more, right? They would curated who could get access to it, who could have it, and whatnot. But allowing content creators, small content creators, to get early access to the game, and not only that, to play 7 hours, not 2, not 3, 7. That is a large chunk of the game. That's like a full day play session, from start to finish, from start of the day to the end of the day. Like that's confidence, You don't do that if you're not confident in the game you have, right? So I'm not gonna be a semantics on his 17k comment, okay? But yeah, that manipulation, yeah. Everyone's different in how they critique shit. Yeah, that's okay. You can stop the stream. You can critique. We want. Yeah, man. There you go. Kind of funny. That's a lot of men complain about how ugly. Yeah, man. It's so weird. It's so weird, Lady Zikarola. I think most of the smaller content creators were in the council. Yeah. Philip, the guy who buys all games, they review themselves and it's insane. Holy shit, did it? Kind of saying, really? He literally like told buyer, no, fuck you, okay? I am paying for this trip myself, so I'm gonna be unbiased, okay, dumbass? And oh, okay. Yeah, somehow he's gonna be unbiased, okay? The man who like turned down literally a free trip. And it's probably not a cheap trip either, man. That's upset. They're upset the small content creators. I mean, yeah, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like it's more than that. I feel like if some small content creator who's negative about Veilguard got it, they would have been fine with it. I think their modus operandi is being negative to Veilguard. I just think. Yeah. Anyways. Number 8, hey, Libya, how are you? Also number 8 on Top Souls Canuck. Canada. That's great. Anyways, I'm done. It is late where I'm at. It's like 9:30 p.m. I need to go sleepy time. Okay, and at the request of being unbiased is based because being biased is woke. Yeah, that's so true. It's like they try to make it seem like being unbiased also means like negativity as well and stuff. It's so weird to me. Anyways, a good night. And as Navy Knight requested, we're gonna have some Boogie Ballara time, okay? Oh, and before we do Boogie Ballara time, okay, I want to show you something. Like how do you end up think we can yeah. You read my mind, Bermuda. And I want to show something off, right? And I thought it was very nice that someone did. Apparently someone made fan out of me, which is neat. Can't remember the name. Oh, I mean I want to look at the name, but I don't want to also dox them as well. Because I might dox my DMs. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me try not to dox my DM. Dox the DMs. That'd be bad. Yeah, post revolutionary pop singer. Let me get their like Twitter tag so you can check them out. Because they like did fan art of me. That's neat. It is cool, you know, and like I thank them so much, you know. Like it's literally like my first fan art of like anything, and I'm like this is cool. I like this. I think this is neat, you know. So there's the Twitter, like actually me, like actually literally me for real, you know. That's literally me. I don't know. It looks like me. It really is. It's great. Yeah, thanks. Great, you know. And yeah, but like yeah, again, thanks again, my man. And it's just like such a heartwarming thing to see like actual like fan art of me, you know. And thank you so much, you know. Love the colors. No, I like it as well. You know, it's such a wonderful piece of art, you know. I'm gonna yeah. Anyways, cheers, Vigil. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry that stream ended weird last time or cut out, but let's end it off this time, okay? Also, let's get rid of my camera, okay? Who needs to see my ugly mug? We just need to see Boogie Balara, okay? Fucking adorable, dude. Holy shit. I'm like slowly coming around to just being a Balara fan, okay? Slowly but surely. I'm becoming a Balara fan. Man, dude. Balara supremacy. And, yeah. That is it? Oh, yeah, yeah, no, yeah. Thank you guys so much for, joining me, you know? It was great, you know? The stream is weird, but hey, you know, who doesn't like a bit of scuff in their life, okay? Um, but yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this today. And, yeah. Good night. Sleep well.